Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Mob Psycho 100. Last time we had Master Leader. It should be Master Leader Giga Chad, because that is exactly what Reigen Arataka is. Yes, our self-proclaimed Giga Chad, Reigen Arataka, made it to Claw, and he just started wheeling and dealing. He's just great. He just walked in and owned the place. And we had a whole conflict about, should Mob be using his powers to fight? And Reigen just hardline, no, should not do this. And he was willing to go and fight them even without powers because he did not want Mob to be fighting at any cost. However, in the middle of that, he did end up getting injured, so that's going to be a problem, I'm sure. But we are in the thick of it. It's the season finale, and I'm very curious to see where we are going. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Mob Psycho 100. Here we go.
If everyone is not special, maybe you can't be what you want to be. So let's no kota e ni tsukaru.
Reigen finally had powers. I still want to know his backstory. I mean, I guess in a sense we got it. Is that... in a sense we got it, that he... he forgot to tell his parents it was sports day, so he didn't have anything to eat. I guess that's his backstory to an extent, at least for now. Till we get something else. I don't know. I still think he might have had powers, And maybe it's that he had powers and maybe he got someone hurt, Maybe that's why he's so insistent on Mob not using his powers against people. Maybe he renounced his powers, I don't know, but I'm very curious. But I like seeing Reigen using powers, I gotta say. That was really, really nice. So, he's just so cool. He's just such a... he is such a Chad. Let's just say that. He is such a Chad. He destroyed them with facts and logic. They're just children. Honestly, it's basically like a dick measuring contest, It don't matter. It doesn't matter. You have powers. Cool. We're all commoners. There's nobody who's actually that special, And having psychic powers doesn't make you special. It doesn't make you special. And he just completely destroyed them with facts and logic. Well, except for Show. No, but we'll have to get through to him later, I'm sure. But, I mean, it's the same thing. It's essentially the same thing with Mob versus Teruki earlier in the season, where, that basically ended with sort of a similar thing, Teruki realizing that he's not special and you shouldn't use these powers for bad, So that was interesting, and and it's just such a crazy thing, too, that not only did he get Mob's powers, he boosted it to 1,000%. And he just went ape. Except he didn't really, did he? He really was just, using barriers to protect himself. Other than that, he really didn't do anything to them, He didn't hurt them. He didn't fight them. He just he took their attacks and then he destroyed them with facts and logics. That really is it. That's really all he did, And I like how, even there, when, the old man, the mask is taken off and it's revealed to be an old man, and it all just boils down to just this childish thing of, he wanted to be popular. And Mob knows from firsthand experience, that does not make you popular. Having psychic powers does not make you popular, you know? Because he had psychic powers, and he didn't get the girl. She left him. She left him for the track team or whatever. So, it just don't work like that. It just don't work. But what a good cap on the season. And then from there to just have, just this good, a lot of good moments of, Taruki is going to be training the other espers, get them to be strong. Everything is fixed between Mob and Ritsu. That was great. I'm glad that there's at least some residual things for Reigen having borrowed Mob's powers. At the very least, he can now see evil spirit. Well, just spirits in general, And honestly, Dimple can just do for him exactly what he did for Ritsu, which is, possessing him and using his powers, He could do that, and maybe that would actually eventually give Reigen proper powers. I don't know. So that's at least nice. But now we have our big lead-in, our big overarching plot, which is going to be Claw. And I mean, I don't know. I assume that's I assume that's what the rest of the story is facing Claw. But I don't know. It could just be next season. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we did see the leader of Claw, the international leader of Claw, and Sho's father, which is pretty crazy. So we'll have to face them. But we've got a hell of a team now. It's great. And hell, can we just have some of those other espers, Like, Sword Guy and Illusion Man and... Like, what happened to, the girl with the like, wooden dolls or the bodybuilder woman? Like, can we have all of them? Let's just join the team. Why not? But yeah, so that was just really, really good. That was a good way of capping the season. And again, too, just the fact that it's like, you're so worried at the end of last episode, like, oh, Reigen got hurt, which means Mob's gonna go all out, and it's like, no, instead, all of the power was passed to Reigen, so the only thing he lost was his jacket, His jacket got ripped, but that was about it, And then just seeing him completely styling on them, Ugh. And I want to know so much about Reigen, Because again, it is what Dimple says, he's a con artist. But he's got a heart of gold, man. He has an absolute heart of gold. He's so great. So yeah, that is the first season of Mob Psycho 100. This was fantastic. What a fantastic show. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed these reactions. I know I don't normally do subbed content on the channel, but I hope you've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying watching the sub. I have learned that, like, I have figured out that sometimes I can just, write a note and miss, like, a line. And generally it's not a line I needed, So I've really gotten used to being able to do this. So I don't know if that means we're going to have more subbed content on the channel or not, but I've really enjoyed this season. And I'm excited that we have 2 more seasons to go through. So yeah, that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Mob Psycho 100 reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.